Hey guys, it is currently day 298. I hope you guys had a wonderful day and are doing better than yesterday. But the time is currently 5:24. And last night I didn't forget to record my clip. Matter of fact, I recorded twice, but for some reason it just did not want to upload. So I could not sit here at night and just wait because I already slept very late last night. Therefore, today I didn't have the most amount of sleep, but I had the best amount of sleep, meaning I had a very good deep sleep, and I do believe that was enough for me to function today. But that being said, today I do also have my shift. Matter of fact, this whole week I have work. Therefore, this morning I want to stick with my routine, still go with my day like how I normally would, but when I come back from work, I'll continue my routine. Now, I know that I do have a lot of hours taken away from me, but that is not going to stop me from saying that, you know what, I have work today, so let me just be lazy because I have work. No, right? If you have work, if you have other priorities and you have other things to do, don't just give up your life for it because you should have something more important to do than work. You should have something more important to do than the obligation you have to fulfill. Because if you don't, if you just let your life go for working for someone else, let your life go for something else, then you'll never have time for yourself. But just understand you should always prioritize your main goals as the first thing in your life. If no matter what you do, you should at least attend to your goals a little bit just every single day. For you to keep momentum and for you to stay consistent, you have to show up every single day. I don't care if it's 10 minutes, I don't care if it's 1 minute. Showing up every single day tells your mind that you are someone who prioritizes your goals above everything else, that you are someone who keeps your word. And by doing so, it's perhaps the most important thing to build confidence and courage. And that's essential principles and values everyone must have if they want to have success in life is to have courage and confidence, not in other people, but in themselves. So, I'll see you guys in a bit, but it's going to be an amazing day. So, guys, it is around 11 a.m. and towards the afternoon, just about to leave to work. Now, before I go, I just want to catch up with you guys that today, this morning, has been pretty brilliant so far. Getting closer to solving my problem, and most importantly, I am spending time towards my goals and my purpose, which is the best feeling, and you just cannot beat that with any distraction there is. Right? This is like long-term, sustainable gratification. Right? This is not some instant dopamine hit where you get good, where you feel great in the moment, but you actually feel fulfilled in life, and this is a sustained fulfillment. And you can only get this by achieving something you know deep down inside you were born to do, that you were created to do. And although I'm not 100% certain as what I'm doing right now is what I'm born to do, but I do believe that eventually, if we believe for long enough, we will tell ourselves that this is what we're supposed to be doing, that we will eventually believe what we believe. So that being said, I also want to mention that my first project is up. You guys can definitely go ahead and play around with it. I know I said I finished it a few days ago, but I had some problems really putting it online where you guys can actually use it. So, link down in the description. It is a quick little questionnaire I made about if you're overtrained, and it gives you tips or advice after or based on the answers you answered for it. So pretty cool, quick little project I made. Did take me 3 weeks, but it definitely has been a joy. And I could just say that after completing that project, it has put me one step towards creating my future bigger project. And that is definitely to come in the end, but I'm glad that I have created this for you guys to use, and it's going to be amazing. That being said, I'll see you guys tonight, but it's going to be amazing, guys. Work will be great because I believe work will be great. When I come back, I'm going to do a little bit more on myself, a little bit more working on my internal self, and a little bit work on my third project, and then it should be around dinner time. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So, guys, the time is currently 7:06. Now, today at work, I have got defeated by one of my fears. Now, what exactly is this? There has been people walking by, colleagues, co-workers, whatever you like to call it, people you work with, and there are some people at work who I truly want to show my sense of appreciation to. I really want to just say that, I love your values, I love how you hold yourself, just basic compliments that are sincere, right? Not flattering remarks to try to get a reaction, but deep down inside of how I feel of that person. Now, the irony is, right, these people I want to show my appreciation for are girls. And as you guys can probably imagine, if I am not really socially competent, then perhaps being around women is one of my weaknesses also. And that certainly is the case. Why do I say this? Because every time I come to work and every time I leave to work, I didn't live up to my word by saying these compliments, by saying these sincere thoughts to these wonderful people. Now, it has become a problem because every single day I leave work, I feel like I have this sense of defeat or regret for not following through with my words and for not showing and expressing how I feel towards these people. Now, I'm not saying that I want to date them. I'm not saying that I hope to date them. All I'm simply saying is that I just want to show my appreciation to these people. Why? Because I do believe that will create an atmosphere of goodwill. I do believe that saying something you truly admire of someone is going to make that person's day better. And with this intention, yet I fail to deliver. And why is this the case? Why is it that I'm afraid to just show gratitude, to show appreciation, to just simply compliment another human being? Now, I do believe this is the reason. It's because I still, to some degree, care of how they may think of me. That they may think I'm weird, that they may think I'm needy, that they may think I'm a simp. Whatever the case may be, I'm still invested in the opinions of others than how I choose to view myself. That my intention to myself may be insignificant to how I think they may view my response as. So by this, I am still entrapped with this fear of how people will judge. Now, I do believe that we cannot get rid of this fear of judgment, that we will still care to some degree of how others will think. But I do believe we can get around this if we just understand that no matter what happens, no matter what rejection, it is not personal. That eventually, if they think you're weird for trying to be yourself, that if they think you're weird for showing some appreciation that you think will animate their lives and make their day better, then you should understand that they are saying this not to reject you and to reject your good intention, but simply because they don't understand you. And that perhaps they will never understand you. Therefore, no matter what compliments you give, and if it is sincere, they will not appreciate you. In other words, you are not compatible to them and they are not compatible to you. And this could be in a romantic way or not. It doesn't have to be romantic connection, but just simply being a human being that they don't understand you. They don't understand why you're doing this. And I guess going into life with this idea will perhaps help us to stop being so enslaved and entrapped by this fear, or to be paralyzed by fear, should I say. Because this is essentially what it is, that we are paralyzed by fear of how other people will think of our weirdness. Now, it is not weird in a sense that we are not weird for trying to express our own emotions, that we are not weird for trying to express our own ideas and beliefs to the world. Because nobody is weird, or perhaps we are weird in our own ways. But the thing is that we have to understand that people out there will appreciate us, and people will certainly appreciate us for trying. It is those people who discourages those who try to change. It is those people who discourages and beats other people down for giving a shot to change in their life. Those people are the weird people in my point of view, because there's no noble reason to beat another person down for trying to be someone better. There's no noble reason to beat someone down because they want to be different. Even though their method may be false, even though what they are trying may do come off as creepy or weird, if they are trying to become better, then why beat them down? Why
beat someone down who's trying to get out of the comfort zone and are battling fear, battling their own demons, trying to change themselves. As to say, what good does that bring to the other person for beating one person down? What satisfaction does that bring to that person? What I could say is that it's only creating hate and negativity. So why do we need that? We don't need that. Which is the case that if you are trying to get out of your comfort zone, if you are trying to improve on your social skills, your social dynamics, no matter what it is you are trying to improve on in life, or even just standing for your own belief, you shouldn't be discouraged for other people. You shouldn't care if other people reject your beliefs and what you are trying to do. Because if those people are beating you down, then they are not worth knowing. If those people are beating you down, then you should not give two hoots about their opinions and worldview on life. Because those people are not deserving to reject you. Because you deserve better. If you are trying to change and you are doing everything to battle the status quo, to overcome your own negative self-image, then you are doing better than them. So you have to understand this. And perhaps I had to understand this, that we cannot be paralyzed by the views of others, but we have to stand for what we feel is right and what we know is right. Because only by doing so can we then truly express our desires and our intentions. And sometimes by doing so, we will realize that what we think other people may think of us is most of the cases not true, and rather they are only the stories we made up due to some bad experiences we have had in our lives. And those experiences may be during childhood or perhaps during high school, right? Periods of our lives where people have no filter whatsoever, where people simply say what they want and do what they want for their own personal gain. So all I want to say is that today, although I have been paralyzed by my fear, I still did try my best to just let my fear go and just approach those people or one of those people and just say at least something. Because I know if I don't say something, then eventually I'll be paralyzed by my fear even more. And then eventually I'll say nothing. I'll have the courage to say nothing. And I know that even just making that one little improvement is better than doing nothing. It's better than battling my demon in my head, saying that I am not good enough, running these scenarios that may not even be true. So, whatever you are paralyzed by, whatever you are afraid of, just do it. And I know it is so much easier said than done, but you have to understand the cost and the risk of you not doing it, the risk of you not trying, far outweighs what that person could and will say to you. It far outweighs what that rejection will feel like, because the hurt of the rejection will never hurt more than you never saying what you feel like and you never expressing what you truly want to express. Because that sucks. And that you live with regret. And regret is 100% worse off than a simple rejection by someone else. That being said, I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I do hope you guys had learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.